welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be fishing. We're going to be trying for conger eels. So I'm going to be fishing this wee pier here, which is the place I fish for congers the most. It's a really low tide. I think it's a spring tide because I've never seen the water as low as this. And pretty much I've got two big rods for the conger eels. Lost one the other day, so I have high hopes. It's September, which is usually sort of peak period in Northern Ireland for conger eels, and I've got a bag of disgusting old fish guts and stuff. I'm gonna chuck that in, hopefully attract a few and catch some fish. So that's my bag of chum. Basically it's all, I just checked inside, it's mainly sort of pollock guts, mackerel heads, spines, everything. It's been frozen, unfrozen, frozen again and again and again, so it's really soft. It's almost liquid. And species like conger eel, they have an amazing sense of smell, and they will smell that from around and come over to it thinking it's a source of food. And I'm going to drop a few baits, one on one side of it and one on the other, so if a conger's traveling down the pier that way, it will intercept my bait, or if it's going that way, it will find my bait, thinking that that's what's been creating all this smell. And that's basically the plan for today. The rigs and bait today is dead simple. It's just a 3-way swivel. One end goes onto 18-point line, which is really quite light, onto a 2-ounce weight. Then you have, this is a 150-pound trace, that's against the conger's really sharp teeth, onto a 6-0 hook, which isn't too big considering I'm fishing for relatively big species, and a mackerel bait, unbelievably mushy, it's just falling apart, but hooked it through the head just like that, so that if the conger takes it I can hook into it, but it won't get caught too much on the seaweed and rocks down there. My both rods that I use is I think that's a 20-pound class boat rod, so not too heavy, not too light. I would like slightly heavier rod. I might buy one in the future, but that's what I have. And then here I have basically it's a spinning rod, and I cut off the end, replaced an eye, made it slightly shorter and much stronger. The reels, boat reel, and this sort of, what's it called again? I think it's called a pen reel. It's really good. Did not disappoint. Bought it off eBay and I heard very good stuff from it, and it's a very useful reel, and I definitely recommend it for conger fishing. This one's just as good, but that one's really nice, both with 40-pound line or 50, can't remember, but strong main lines, so I won't get absolutely shredded down in the rocks, and let's hopefully get a fish or two. And so that's how I set up both my rods for conger fishing. Quite close in because I had that bag of guts and stuff floating around. It's going up and down with the tide, and since the tide's going to rise, it's going to go up above the low water mark, probably going to float around and hopefully attract some fish, as I said about 3 times. But yeah, keep watching.
You were right on it there, so you were.
No, it wasn't even biting, it was just, we have finally, after a few hours, we have our first, well, our conger at the night. It's already got a trace in its mouth, so it's been lost before, clearly. Gaffed it, caught on just, I think, as you can see, a mackerel head, 6-0 hook. The rod was moving, the line was moving up and down, and I just hooked into it. So I gaffed it just there in the lips, so I can just watch. They spin around a lot, but basically all I can do is, it just spat out the hook at me. It's got a second hook in its mouth. These fish, if you maintain control, you'll be fine. All they can really do is shake around. So. That hook is not coming out, so I'm just gonna, that's not even my trace, that's someone else's. So I'm just going to cut it out and the conger will be fine. I think this one's about, I'm betting on 8 pounds. We'll get it weighed and put it back. Thankfully these fish can spend long periods of time out of water, and yeah, there you have a conger eel. Hook, all you do is get as close as you can. Oh. well, you can tell these are absolutely mad. There we go. That's it unhooked. I can just about hold on. There you have a conger eel. Just hold them like that and they'll stay calm if you stay calm, and it'll be good.
Good size. Good size.